using her own money for the trips.
Kasi pag personal, hindi ako gumagamit ng pera ng bayan. Hindi ibig sabihin na personal na lakad yan ay holiday o pamamasyal yan. Walang ginamit na pera ng gobyerno sa lakad na ito. Pero nagtatrabaho pa rin ako.
She also took a swipe at the administration after Palace Press Officer Claire Castro asked whether her trip was personal or for the country.
Sorry hindi ko alam kung sinasadya nila na ayaw intindihin o talagang lang talaga yung nasa administrasyon. I'd likely lean doon sa latter kasi sa lahat ng mga desisyon nila lately.
Castro fired back at Duterte, saying that she must be transparent about the nature of her trips as the Marcos administration will not oppose it.
Nakita po natin kung paano po sumagot ang Vice Presidente, napaka-emosyonal. Sabi nga po natin, may kasabihan po na when emotions are high, intelligence is low. Never speak out of anger.
The palace officer also reminded the vice president that public officials have accountability when traveling abroad.
Ginamit niya ang OVP Facebook. Ito ay parte ng gobyerno, pero pang personal trip. So, magkakaroon po talaga ng confusion, conflict of interest. At ngayon, na inamin niya, sinabi niya na siya ay nagtatrabaho, bilang vice-presidente, lumabas siya ng bansa, kailangan na po siyang mag-ulat sa bayan.
Meanwhile, Duterte also alleged that her impeachment was caused by President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. wanting to stay in power to eliminate her from the 2028 presidential elections, calling herself the front-runner.
Well, it's all about the refusal or the intent. It is the intent of President Marcos not to step down. He wants to perpetuate himself or his family in power. It is clear from the moves of his administration against political opponents. Because I am the front runner in the presidential race in 2028, the survey shows that. And I think they want to eliminate the front runner.
In response, Castro called Duterte's remark a diversionary tactic to obscure the controversies being thrown against her.
Nawawala po yung issue patungkol sa kanyang accountability tungkol sa confidential funds at iba't iba pang mga complaints na napapaloob sa articles of impeachment. Siguro po nais din po natin malaman ang katotohanan.
The palace officer also defended Marcos Jr.'s attendance in the destruction of 9.4 billion peso worth of illegal drugs in a private waste treatment facility in Capas, Tarlac. Castro also recalled the time when former President Rodrigo Duterte also attended a drug destruction activity during his term.
So, baka nakalimutan po ito ni Vice Presidente. So, ang pagtatrabaho po naman ay hindi dapat itago, dapat nakikita ng taong bayan. Dapat nagre-report ang Pangulo sa taong bayan.
Meanwhile, several House leaders criticized Duterte for questioning the foreign policy of President Marcos, while insisting that she is not pro-China. House Deputy Majority Leader Paulo Ortega said the Vice President can keep denying it, but her record speaks for itself, citing her silence on Chinese incursions. House Assistant Majority Leader Jay Congvon also took note of Duterte's alleged lack of firm stance against foreign encroachment, saying it creates confusion among Filipinos. Harleen Delgado, ABS-CBN News.
The Philippine government will grant a request by the International Criminal Court to provide protection for several witnesses in the crimes against humanity case of ex-President Rodrigo Duterte. The details from Adrian Ayalin.
3 to 4 witnesses against former President Rodrigo Duterte are now receiving protection from the Philippine government under the Witness Protection Program, according to Justice Secretary Jesus Crispin Remulla. The witnesses are expected to fly to the Netherlands to testify before the International Criminal Court on the crimes against humanity cases of the former president. Remulla said the Philippine government is shouldering the expenses for the security of the witnesses in the Philippines.
Ang pagkakaalam ko, 3 o 4 pa lang yung tinutulungan natin. But I think there will be more. There will be more. We're working as government protecting people. Diba, the government has to protect people, whether they're witnesses for the ICC or the general populace.
Remulla admitted there is no official communication nor document signed between the Philippine government and the ICC. But he stressed that it was the ICC that got in touch with the WPP for the safety of the witnesses.
I just let our witness protection people handle it. Kasi nga, confined yan sa trabaho nila. Basta I told our program director to cooperate and to help them. And so far, here, for the past 2 months.
Remulla